I never really thought that I would see and have confirmed pictures of terrorists beheading children.
Less than a few hours after this statement, the White House retracted the statement of its president, Joe Biden. He confirmed that he had certainly not seen any pictures of decapitated children. From where did the lie start, and how was it spread? And was Biden deceived in this lie, or are there other reasons for spreading this lie? On October 7th this year, Hamas attacked the captured area of Israel, Kfar Aza, with the Operation طوفان al-Aqsa, and after 3 days, the press was allowed to visit the place. During the visit, a journalist from the Israeli center I-24, Nicole Zedek, said that the Israeli soldiers reported to her that 14 children had been killed. Later, it became known that the origin of the lie was an Israeli soldier, David Benzon, one of the hardest extremist settlers. After that, the lie spread like fire, as if the American and world press found what they wanted. It spread as if it were the truth. Some claimed to have seen the bodies with their own eyes. The situation went far beyond the hostage crisis. Now it was about the way of killing. The images we see are intangible.
Men, women, children, hands bound, shot, executed, heads cut.
Prime Minister's spokesman just confirmed babies and toddlers were found with their heads decapitated in Kfar Aza.
Despite the retraction of the press about this misinformation and the apology of some journalists about it, and despite the witnesses of other journalists who were with the Israeli journalist Nicole on the same visit, assured that they did not see or hear anything in connection with the beheading of the children. However, Israel continued to spread this information through advertisements, and American politicians continued to repeat it. There was no doubt that the terrorists who invaded Israel murdered the children. On what evidence did you base your belief in the killing of children, Mr. Samuel? On the statement of the American President Biden, which the White House retracted? The situation is much worse on social media. While the truth grows slowly, the lie spreads at enormous speed. Still, the Israeli false story is spreading very fast on thousands of accounts. They closed their eyes to the mighty tree of truth. With the analysis of about 30,000 interactions and over 25,000 accounts on the X platform. 4 hours after this rumor started, it was found that the worst of these accounts were from America, India, Israel, and the UK. It could be identified that the main spreaders of the lie are estimated to be over 50 accounts. The views reached over 100 million in a few hours. Among the main spreaders, Hadan Mazik, who is Israeli and of Iraqi origin. He is regularly seen on British channels and is still spreading this false rumor. It has been found out that the most accessed posts are due to people who cooperate with the Israeli politics. One of the first spreaders of this lie outside Israel is Gabriel Norenha, a former employee of the US State Department. Also Emma Webb from GB News, which is a British channel with right-wing tendencies. And in general, the American and British posts are to be put together in direct connection with the radical right. The surprising thing is that the X platform did not make any statements against these posts, as it usually does when false information distribution on their platform. Thus is a slightly ready and inaccurate lie. However, it was credible for the president of one of the strongest countries, and apparently it made him like a spectator who saw nothing. All this is a ridiculous scene and a black joke. However, it did not make anyone laugh who knew about the tactics of the black advertising. By this tactic is meant only the destruction of the victim, to justify the death of them without humanity and the storming of the civilists with bombs and bringing down their houses, among others, children and women. As if Joseph Goebbels was brought back to life but divided into many journalists, politicians, and thousands of accounts. It is in no way possible to eliminate the statement of the Israeli defense minister that he fights against human animals. From this context, he paved the way for the Holocaust. In turn, 447 children were certainly murdered. However, the Western free world categorizes people and decides how much their lives are worth, which race of people deserves to be talked about and which can be looked away, What kind of people can we worry about? Please think about it.